Here's a find I got from the Goodwill store in Fort Worth, Texas. This is an Instant Pot. It's a 6-quart IP Lux. So it's not the latest and the greatest Instant Pot, but I brought it home last night and I needed to try it because there is a limited time for returns. Last night I put 3 cups of beans and some smoked pork neck bones. I fished out most of the bones, but when you use pork neck bones, you're gonna probably run across a few little shards or pieces of bone that you need to. If you can't fish them out, you'll know when you eat them. There's one right there, but we'll get that out in a little bit. But the Instant Pot worked great. The really great thing about the Instant Pot, and I've been using pressure cookers for a long time. This is my stove top, but the thing about the Instant Pot is so easy, and you do your settings. Of course, last night I used the manual mode to cook my beans. I put it on initially. I put it on a 25 minutes. I put 3 cups of beans. I put my seasonings in there. I only just used, of course, the pork neck bones. They were frozen. I threw them in there frozen. 3 cups of rinsed pinto beans and onion powder, garlic powder, a few dried jalapenos because I like spicy. These are some of the dried jalapenos that I dehydrated, and only takes about 2 or 3 little pieces of these dried jalapenos to make things spicy. Be careful with those. If you dehydrate jalapenos, it really intensifies the flavor. So, yeah, I put the rinsed beans in with the seasonings. Once again, it was some garlic powder, onion powder, or granules, and black pepper. I did not put salt in when I initially cooked because I've always read or heard or viewed online that the salt makes it harder for the beans to get soft. So I cooked it about 25 minutes. The beans were not quite soft enough for my liking. Put it on another 10 minutes and let the beans cook a little more. I mashed those beans a little bit with a spoon, some of the beans, to make the broth get thicker like it is, because that's the way I like it. I don't like just watery broth with my beans. And yeah, I've had a really good meal. I ate it with some of my homemade chow chow. I'll do a recipe on that later on, and it's really enjoyable, and it's a low cost meal. The biggest deal is this Instant Pot for 35 minutes of runtime saves so much money, so much electricity. And if you get this Instant Pot, you'll like it. Look around. I got this one. I think it was about $11 or $12 that I paid for it. I'll throw a copy of the receipt up here so you can see. But yeah, I'm real pleased with my little Instant Pot deal, and hope you will think about getting one. If you're lucky and can find one at a Goodwill or a garage sale or something like that, all the better. But even at full price, I know they have deals on these all the time, all over the place. So take a look at the Instapot and the old time pressure cooker type pots. I'll show you some videos on those later on, but those are good too. But these are really great energy savers. When it's so hot and dry like it is here in Texas now, and it's 105 each day, these really don't heat up your house, and they conserve electricity. So thanks for watching, and come back and see my videos again. When I have leftover beans and soups and things like that, maybe chicken and dumplings, these are great containers. These are just a coffee container that you buy your coffee grounds in. They are obviously food grade, or they wouldn't be selling coffee in them. And I save these. I don't use ground coffee. I just used the. I like to drink this Nescafe original, and I just use instant coffee most of the time. But yeah, these coffee containers are great for storing leftover food. You can freeze these too, but I get these, or I got these. I have a number of them I got from the place I worked before I retired. They bought this coffee to make the coffee for the daily work crew that came in, and nobody really claimed these, so I did. So I got a good number of these. Even made one into a chicken waterer with some little chicken nipples. So take a look at those. So here's the 3 cups of beans in the Folgers can. I've eaten a couple of bowls full of the beans, but they fit real nicely in there. And the lid snaps on nice and tight and keeps your beans or whatever leftovers you have in good condition in the refrigerator until you get ready for them. A couple more things I might add. I did cover the beans with about 4 inches of water. I didn't mention that. I did add some chili powder and a little bit of cumin. So I like that in my beans, but put whatever you like. There's no specific recipe for these beans. And I did salt them at the end to taste. So make these beans, get you an Instant Pot, check the Goodwills, especially if you are a senior or a military or veteran, and they have a 10% discount every day at Goodwills for veterans. Thank you. Please hit me up, and I'll be doing more videos.